and you can't wait to see what I have this hour because you want to pick up some of your favorites. Or if you're brand new, Lisa Price knew there was a niche of things when we're talking about hair care and skin care and doing things, you know, to keep everything healthy. And she started just like in that video. I mean, that wasn't when it all started, but we're reenacting. Back in her kitchen, and she said, I'm gonna put all these fabulous things together and really go after me and who I think all of us really want in our hair and our skin and everything. So if you're brand new to Carol's daughter, this is a great way. By the way, Lisa Price is Carol's daughter. It is named after her mom. This hour, by the way, everything is 25% off or more. We have several customer picks, so lots of favorites in this hour, and a lot of them, the first time it's ever been at these prices that we've had. So, and also, by the way, I think you see it on the side over here, 3+ flex pay on everything for the month of June. So I just layered in all the goodness in there. But we have so much going on this hour. We have a lot. We're gonna rock and roll. But Lisa Price, she came here. She came to hang out. Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I loved that video of you with the bowl and the honey, and I was like, it's like we went back in time.
Yes, that's my happy place. I love being in the kitchen.
Where it all began.
Yes.
This is actually a good place to start for this hour as well.
Absolutely.
This kit, by the way, this is gonna be, I said hair is one of the things that Lisa wanted to really direct in, and when we're talking about Monoi, and if you're new to that with Carol's daughter, Lisa's gonna explain everything. It's one of those customer picks. This is a 4-piece hair set. So what you're getting is both the conditioner and the shampoo in the Monoi repairing. Then you're also gonna get the strengthening serum and the split end sealer. So today, because remember I told you that 25% plus off, first time we've ever been able to do this entire kit for under $50, when by the way, just these two beauties right here, that's $45. Just these two. So for $5 more, you were getting the shampoo and the conditioner that everybody loves. Huge customer pick. Oh, and here actually is that value that I was talking about. Look at that. So it's over $78 value because we're doing this great event today. Under $50, there's that 3 flex pay I promised you, so get it home for $16.66 a month. And only 40 people can get their hands on this because that's all we have left today. So item number 358240 if you want to start shopping for that. But Lisa, there's so much to talk about here.
So much to talk about.
Yes, it's such a great kit.
So everything with Monoi is anti-breakage. That is the mission of Monoi, to help us hold on to the hair that we have. How do we do that? By cleansing it the right way, conditioning it the right way, keeping the hair more supple and pliable so that we're able to brush, comb, and style it. So we start off with the shampoo and conditioner. Now everyone has shampoo and conditioner in their bathroom. If you don't have Monoi shampoo and conditioner in your bathroom, I want you to give this a try, because what you're gonna get when you use this is up to 92% less breakage. So what is 92% less breakage mean in round numbers? Let's say that you washed your hair and then you brush, combed, and styled it, and when you finished, you had some hair in the brush, maybe there was a little bit of hair in the tub, in the sink. If you gathered up that hair, and if it was made up of 100 broken hairs, a 92% reduction would mean 8 instead of 100. That's a drastic difference. So what you're looking at is an animation that showed us what our clinical tests revealed. We put tension on the hair, pulling it back and forth. The untreated hair breaks. The hair that's treated with the Monoi shampoo and conditioner doesn't break. And that's because our clinical test showed that after one use, you have 92% less breakage on hair that's more straight, and you have 88% less breakage on hair that's curly or frizzy. So just to put it into simple terms, hair types more like Tina's would lean towards the 92% reduction in breakage. Hair types more like mine would lean to the 88.
Okay.
So we're still getting a huge reduction in breakage. So what ends up happening is people say, oh my goodness, your hair is growing so much. It's not that it's growing so much or it's growing quicker, because I actually can't do that. It's that you're keeping what's on your head. When you look at the before and after pictures, when you look at the before and after live people in the studio, you're not gonna see the same hair type over and over again, and that's because Monoi works on so many different hair types. anyone who has hair on their head and they want to keep it there, they can benefit from Monoi. Now, the other part of this set is that we have the Sacred Strengthening Serum, and we also have the Split End Sealer. The Sacred Strengthening Serum is something that was tested against the 3 main causes of hair breakage: heat styling, color treating, chemical straightening. You have a 75% reduction in hair breakage on chemically straightened hair, an 82% reduction in hair breakage on color treated hair, and a 92% reduction in hair breakage on heat styled hair. So that's helping as well. You can apply that to wet hair or dry hair. It's not going to be greasy. You get rid of flyaways at the end of your style. And then your split end sealer. To me, this is skincare that's hair care, or hair care with a skincare approach. You're going to pump out a little bit, and what you do is apply this to the ends of your hair after you finish styling your hair. And this seals your split ends. It temporarily seals them for the day. So 93% of the split ends will be sealed throughout the day. And what it's doing, it's protecting your hair and keeping whatever little splits you might get at your ends, and not having it travel up the hair shaft and becoming a split middle. Because what happens then is you go to the hairdresser and you want to get a trim, and you end up getting a cut. And then you cry.
Wait, what did you tell me this morning?
I do.
You said you take a split end, it becomes a split middle.
A split middle.
When you said that this morning, I was like, we've all been there. But this is exactly why we call this the ultimate repair 4-piece set. So let me remind you, we've got about 30 left now that haven't been spoken for. I want to remind you, this is absolutely an almost $79 set for all 4 pieces of this. But today we are doing everything this hour, over 25% off. We're also doing that 3+ flex pays available. So get this home for the $49.99 price. Break this into those 3 monthly payments. Get it home for under $17 if you'd love to do that. But we've never done this kit at this price. So 30 lucky people are gonna get that. This is exactly also why I'm gonna tell people some things coming up, because I wanna make sure nobody misses anything. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna say a full size, and then one you can kind of take on the go.
Yes.
So you're gonna get both of them today. This is, again, in that Monoi oil that we love. This is the mask, this is the home and the to-go. You're getting both. You're getting a 7-ounce size and a 4-ounce size of it. $15 off. Another one we've never done at this price before, $34 for the 2 today. 3 flex payments gets it home for $11.33. But we were joking this morning also, Lisa. So we said, okay, so this one's your at home, right? This is the one that goes everywhere with you. Everywhere. In your purse, in your bag.
When you have to go to the beauty parlor, but sometimes like you want to take your stuff with you, you can take the smaller one. This one can go with you. This one can go with you to the gym. I like to take this to the pool or beach when I'm going to be out there in the sun for a long time. I just find that for my hair, if I run it through my hair while I'm in and out of the water and out in the sun, when I go back to my, home or hotel room, wherever I am, my hair is just so much easier to detangle. It doesn't feel as dry. The Monoi mask is just absolutely amazing. It's the thing when someone says to me, I can only get one thing from you today, what should I get? I always recommend the hair mask because it's so luscious. This one, it's so luscious, it's so rich. It looks like it's a dessert. I mean, I could spoon this into a pretty dish and you'd want to snack on it. But don't, it's not edible. It's definitely not edible.
It smells good enough.
It smells incredible, and it does such a powerhouse job on your hair. So in the item before, I was talking about the shampoo and conditioner giving you 92% less breakage. When you use that Monoi shampoo with this mask, 92% goes up to 98% less breakage, which is darn near perfect. And what this does is it's giving you that deep treatment, but it rinses super clean from your hair. So you don't have to worry about it being too heavy. People hear Monoi oil mask and, they get a little bit nervous. Don't be nervous. This is really going to work. Again, we're showing you that animation, the untreated hair, when it gets tugged and pulled at, breaks. The hair that's treated with the Monoi shampoo and mask doesn't break. And that's because our clinical test showed that after one use, breakage is reduced by 98%. So that is a drastic reduction in hair breakage, and it helps you keep the hair that you have on your head. Now remember, I cannot make your hair grow. That's something that your hair does on its own, at its own speed. And everyone's hair grows. We think it doesn't. And we say things like, oh, it just won't grow past my neck. Oh, I can't get my hair to my shoulder. You actually are having your hair grow because maybe you're touching up those roots, and so it's growing, but what's happening is it's breaking, so you're not getting the length or the fullness that you want. This helps you keep your hair on your head by reducing that breakage. So we're looking at this beautiful person who uses the mask. Sue uses the mask, Lisa uses the mask. Do Sue and Lisa have the same type of hair? Not at all. And the person who's running her hands through her hair is our stylist, Gabby. Gabby also uses Monoi mask. Gabby's hair is curly like mine, but Gabby's hair is thicker than mine. We're all using the same product. We may use it in different ways, we may use different amounts, but we're all benefiting from that anti-breakage.
I love that you were, well, first off, can I say that 98% is clinical? I want to remind everybody that's like scientific.
Yes.
That's not us saying, oh, that looks about 98%.
Yeah,
that was very scientific to come to that number. That's very exact. But I love what you were saying about the breakage is what is causing our hair to look like we don't have much hair or we're not growing our hair.
Right.
Look how smooth it looks from the before and the after. It just looks so healthy.
Absolutely. And you know, we're gonna do things to our hair sometimes that are not good for it. We color treat, we heat style, you know, because we wanna look good and we don't wanna sacrifice the style. So when you can give your hair some TLC and give it that deep conditioning treatment, this is what you're gonna go for. You can use this mask once a week, once every 2 weeks, depends on the health of your hair. It is such an amazing treat. When someone hasn't tried it before, I always say get it, you know, because it's such an experience and your hair feels so soft, and that 98%
Lisa,
is
did you
one
say
time.
Dry hair, wet hair?
You can use it as a pre-poo on dry hair, yes.
Okay.
But for the most part, you're gonna use it post-shampoo.
Post-shampoo, okay. So don't forget, you're getting both the 7 ounce and the 4 ounce. You're gonna get the full size and the on-the-go size for $34. Never before had it at that price before. And Lisa said, if you're gonna get something today, that's the one she suggests to get. What a great duo for that. Okay, I did mention at the very beginning, now we've talked about our hair, now let's talk about our body.
Yes.
Let's talk about our skin. So this is another customer pick. Lisa, we have so many customer picks this hour. Everybody loves everything. This is the Monoi Luxurious Bath and Body Set. So what you're going to get is you're gonna get the body shower milk, and you're also gonna get the body moisturizing cream oil. Yes. Both of them are gonna be in the 8 ounce size. This one we haven't seen in a while, so if this is something like you're ready to re-up on, you love it, it's here again today. Another one we've never done at this price, $24, 3 flex pays. We're running those reviews, those customer reviews, so take a look at what people say when they got it home, how they loved it or how it changed them.
Absolutely.
But I love when we do a duo like this. It gives you everything.
Too. Because there's a lot of people who love the cream oil and they'll buy the cream oil because it feels so great on their skin. But then they'll think of the shower milk and they'll say, well, you know, that's kind of an indulgence and I don't really want to spend that today, so I'm going to skip it. This is normally $24 by itself and the cream oil is $40. You're getting both of them for the price of the shower milk. Look at the before and afters. If you can relate to the drier skin that you see in the before, the skin that doesn't quite have its color, looks a bit pale, looks a bit gray, looks a bit ashy, and you want to have the hydrated skin that you see in the after, that is what you're going to get with these products. You have a sulfate-free cleanser with the shower milk, with the cream oil. You have this wonderful hybrid. It's a combination of a lotion and an oil. So it moves fluidly the way that an oil does, but it feels wet on your skin the way that a lotion does. And that was something that I used to try to do as a kid. I would try to squeeze lotion and oil in my hand at the same time and mix it together real fast. I just made a lot of mess.
And then you became an adult and you were like, let me just put it all together.
My mother didn't like it. But now that, you know, I'm a grown-up, I've figured out how to do it. And you get to have this wonderful hybrid in your home. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if I pump this onto my hand, and of course this is live TV, my pump is stuck.
Try that one.
Let me try this one. Yes, this one works. Okay. So you can see that this is fluid. It's moving down my hand the way that an oil would move. But then when you start to rub it into your skin, now you can't feel this because you can't feel through the TV, but I can feel the wetness in it, the moisture in it, but then that oil that's also in there is sealing that moisture in. And I didn't even finish completely rubbing this in. I can snap my fingers. My fingers don't feel oily. They don't feel tacky or sticky. They're just soft, and there's a glow on my hands, but it's not oily and slick. It's just a healthy glow that looks and feels beautiful, and then you have the wonderful Monoi scent. Now, we've talked about Monoi for like the last 3 items, and I haven't told you what Monoi is. My apologies. It is an ingredient that comes from French Polynesia, and it's made when you infuse Tahitian gardenias into coconut oil. And that special ingredient is what we've incorporated into all of these products that bear the name Monoi.
So I love that. Okay, so the shower milk we're gonna use in the shower.
In the shower, sulfate-free cleanser, but lots of lather.
Lots of lather, so we're gonna get lots of, oh, I love that. It's very spa feeling.
Yes, very creamy and
there.
luxurious and thick and rich, but not oily, so nothing, you know, no soap film in the tub, nothing slippery. It just feels clean and soft.
And then right out?
And then when you get out of the shower, after you towel dry, then you're going to apply the cream oil, and the cream oil feels so good on your skin. I remember when we first launched this, I was the one that was like you were pushing me to make something for the body, because at that time we only had Monoi for hair. And then I was pushing my team that I wanted to make this hybrid lotion oil thing. And, you know, I had to agree that I could sell 25,000 bottles in a year because we had to make this 25,000 run. We sold that in a visit.
Oh,
so
no way.
I won the argument, thanks to you. But what I loved about it that first day that it was on set, we have like the props that we have out here, and then they go off to the side. I could see the crew, the models, like all day long, they would go to the bottle and pump it out and put it on and go back and pump it out and put it on. And after a while, our prop bottles were kind of empty. We had to get some more because everybody was moisturizing throughout the day.
They were all moisturizing. Can I tell you, it's so cold in our studios. Everybody always has like super dry skin from it being cold. Oh, look at there's what the suds we were talking about.
And that's sulfate free. So when I say that, sulfates are typically what give you lather, but they can also be drying to the skin. This is sulfate free, but you see you're not skimping on the lather because Ingeborg has made all of this lather in a bowl of cold water on a TV set. So imagine that in your shower.
That is the body shower milk that you're looking at, but don't forget you're also getting the body moisturizing cream oil, both of them today, $24. And like Lisa was saying, just that shower milk you're looking at right there, that's a $24 value. And you're getting both today. Never before have we done it at this price, customer pick. This would be great for a gift, by the way, great set. I do want to let you know something we have coming up a little bit later in the hour because I don't want anything to go anywhere. I want everyone to get everything they want. We are going to have the Supersized Body Cream Duo. We're going to have it both in the floral fantasy scents and in the sweet treats, because you heard me right. The sweet treats, the one we normally only do at the holidays. We're gonna have both of those. So if you love that gardenia or that lavender vanilla body cream, which is super popular, if you love that duo, or you love the angel food and the sugar dipped vanilla, that duo, we have both customer picks. Both are gonna be available today, no matter which one you pick, $41.25. Lisa's gonna walk us through all of the notes, but I know some people are happy to see those in June.
Absolutely.
We have them. Okay, now Lisa's gonna make me Brazilian for a second. Is it, I don't want to say it wrong.
Prakashi.
Prakashi.
Yes.
I think I made it just like French. I was just saying, every time I try to do an accent, I sound like I'm from a different country. Prakashi. So yeah, no, it's not Brazilian.
Yeah,
but you went to Brazil.
Italian. Yes, I went to Brazil and got exposed to some ingredients that are indigenous to the rainforest, and Prakashi was one of them. Jabuticaba was another one, but I figured that was really a mouthful. But Prakashi is this wonderful oil slash butter that's very reminiscent of cocoa butter in its texture. Not quite as hard as cocoa butter will get, but pretty dense and firm when it's below room temperature. And then when it's above room temperature, it's this very like golden colored oil. It does have a hint of a chocolate type scent to it, but there's a little bit of pineapple as well. And we've incorporated that ingredient into a styling range at Carol's Daughter. And I don't think we've ever had Prakashi on air here at HSN.
Right?
It's only been online. And this is our very popular wash and go cream. So this is basically a leave-in conditioner for those of you who wear your hair curly like I do, or maybe wavy. You know, we like our hair to be free and for it to have movement, but there needs to be some definition, some softness, some shine, but we don't want it crunchy and hard. You know, we want it to flow. And that's what you get with the Prakashi Nectar Wash and Go.
Okay, so put this in, you said?
Wet hair.
How often again?
Whenever you're styling.
Okay.
I mean, it's something that, you know, people who wear their hair like mine, our hair kind of gets a little wet in the shower, and we can put it on to freshen our curls, and you refresh as you need. So this might take you to like second day hair without having to refresh it, but when you get to that third day, you probably want to put a little bit more in. And here we have Brooke. Now, Brooke and I have similar hair types, but Brooke's hair is actually a lot thicker than mine, and without a moisturizer, those curls that we're seeing on all those layers so defined and soft can be more frizzy, and it's not as obvious that the hair is curly. And with Prakashi, she gets that definition, but she's not sacrificing volume. She's not sacrificing, you know, the gorgeous bounce that her hair has. And you can see as Gabby touches her hair moves. It's not greasy, it's not slick, it's not hard, it's not going to be crunchy, it's super soft. And then the Prakashi Nectar has this really gorgeous sugared violet scent to it that's just kind of light and sweet.
So this you would suggest for curlier hair?
Curly hair or wavy hair.
Okay.
People that want to put something in and literally wash and go. You go and air dry, or maybe you diffuse and dry it, but just wash and go hair. So it's a leave-in conditioning cream for your hair. And at, you know, $8.63, you really can't go wrong. So even if you're sort of like, I think I could use that, I think that might work for me, it's not gonna take much for you to try it.
Absolutely, and like we said, this is usually an online thing. So all my ladies that have loved it online, and now you're like, they're finally doing a presentation and they have it on this great price, this is the time to get it. So again, $8.63. You can even break this into 3 flex payments and get it home for $3. And try it out, see if it's right for you and your hair. But we also have, I almost want to say they work in conjunction, right? The gel,
yes.
Lisa. So we also have in, I'm not going to try to say it.
Prakashi Nectar.
Prakashi Nectar, but I turn Italian when I don't know. I ate pasta last night. I think that's what my problem is. So this is the Style Control Gel.
Yes.
We have this available, $10.13 today. And this, both of this, when we kind of couple this together, they both kind of help for people who live in Florida specifically, but like humidity,
yes,
right?
Absolutely. I just got back from a long weekend in Barbados. Ooh. And this is my best friend in places like that. When it's really hot and humid, and I just, you know, this is how I wear my hair 99% of the time. And I want it to be big and full and curly, but I don't want it to be a big frizzy bush. This controls that humidity and keeps the definition with the curls, but your hair never looks wet or slick. It never gets hard or flaky. We don't use alcohol in our gels. Our gels are very moisturizing. Your hair still has a nice shine to it and lots of movement.
Okay, so you would suggest getting them as
I would
hair.
suggest getting both.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you're in humid climates, because you're gonna really control that frizz with the gel.
So you're gonna do one to kind of get that moisture, you're gonna one to do the frizz. So
yes.
There is the control gel that we were talking about, item number 553449. So Lisa says get both, then you were like set. So
absolutely.
Everybody with wavy, curly hair, the duo of both of those, you're really gonna be able to tackle everything that kind of is your struggles. The struggle is real when we're talking about dealing with curly hair. So both of those are available today. Okay, now we're gonna go to like a classic.
Yes.
Lisa, did you say that you've been using this for what,
24 years.
24 years?
Yes. When I started to make face butter, I haven't stopped moisturizing my skin with it, and I've used it just about every day for 24 years. Yeah.
So then do you normally have dry skin?
I have very dry skin.
Okay, so this is for dry skin to those really dry skin, and this is for everybody in the house. So the husband, the wife, the kids, the teens, everybody. This is the Face Butter Nourishing Cream, $9 on this event price today. Still that 3 flex pay if you want to get it home for $3, actually less than $3 if you use your HSN credit card. But so I have to ask, because now you've been using it for 24 years, you have that super dry skin. Is that kind of where you needed something? Was because you were dealing with that?
Absolutely. Yeah. When I first started to make products in my home, I had come up with this really great butter base, and I had a hair butter that I made, and I had a body butter that I made, and then I decided I want to make something for my face, because I never really found moisturizers that worked. When I found moisturizers that had all of the anti-aging stuff that we would look for, they just weren't hydrating enough because my skin was so dry. And I developed this formula, and I used fennel, and I used marigolds in it, and shea butter and cocoa butter, and my skin just fell in love with it, and I haven't stopped using it. And I always smile when someone does my makeup and they say, "Your skin is so soft. Oh, I wish I had skin like yours. My skin is so dry." And they never believe me when I tell them that I have dry skin, and that's because this moisturizes it every single day. I don't know what I would do without the face butter. And you can see how rich it is when you squeeze it out the tube. When we first sold this here in HSN, it used to be in jars. Now we have this tube, which makes it easier to use, but you can see how rich this is. And I promise, I did rub this on my face this morning. I can't put it on my face now because I'll mess up all of Elizabeth's beautiful makeup that she's done on my face. But I feel like my makeup stays better. Everything works better because my skin is properly hydrated always. I love, love, love my face butter, and it's something, because it's made for the whole family. It's not just made for mom. It's not, a fancy ceramide, hyaluronic acid situation. This is just a really great moisturizer that my kids use. My husband uses it on his face. He also uses it on his head because he has a bald head. So his skincare just goes on his entire head. But it is really, really a great moisturizer.
So, okay, I put some on my hand, and you're right, it is very rich. So you see it's kind of in a smaller bottle. I'm assuming a little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way.
Okay.
What I just moisturize my hands with, I wouldn't even need that much to do my entire face.
Your entire face.
Yeah.
Right.
It's super rich.
Yeah, no, when I put it on, I was like, oh, yeah, that's gonna be a little goes a long way. But once you put it on, by the way, the scent, because you said, like, everybody can use this, and you were saying your husband puts it on his head. It's not a scent that, sometimes you give your husband something and they're like,
it has essential oils in it that are part of the formula and part of what helps it to work, but the essential oils are not in there to be a perfume.
Yes.
So this doesn't have a fragrance per se. It does have its own scent, but it's not a scent that's meant to be a perfume. This is a workhorse. This is something that's gonna do what you need it to do. And just, I'll brag just a teeny bit. So I've been using it for 24 years. I just turned 57. I don't feel like I look like a baby, but I don't think I look like I'm 57.
No.
So this keeps my skin hydrated, and it really is dry skin.
I'm gonna need a case of this. I was like, wait a minute. Let me get a real good
May
look at that.
18th was my birthday, and I turned 57.
Birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
And I love that you come from a stance of, I have super dry skin. So you already know whatever everybody else is, dealing with, what they're looking for. And then when you get the compliments, like for makeup artists or people that, kind of do this, if you're that lady or guy or your whole family is kind of like that dry skin family, this is gonna be the answer. Remember, very rich, very, a small amount will go a long way. So a little bit for the hubby, a little bit for the tween. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm being told, literally, I've never had this told to me in my ear before. Tina, grab the love butter. So we had the face butter. But
now we have the love.
Let's do the love butter. So face butter, dry skin on your face.
Yes.
Love butter.
Well, we all need love. We all need love. But yes, it's for your dry skin on your body. And the Love Butter is an anhydrous formula, which is a fancy way of saying there's no water in there.
Okay.
So there's butters like cocoa and shea, and oils like almond and jojoba. We have beeswax as the emulsifier, holding everything together. The fragrance is frankincense and honey and vanilla and cinnamon and nutmeg. Very unisex, very warm, and it's another Carol's Daughter classic. It's something that has been in the line for almost 20 years now, and it was inspired by a famous Hollywood couple and the love that they have for one another. And has, you know, it was made as a gift. It was a holiday gift for my staff, and my staff loved it and said, you should make this for Valentine's Day because you called it Love Butter. That sounds like it would be a great Valentine item. And I made it for that Valentine's Day and haven't stopped making it since.
Okay, so if you were watching at the bottom of the screen, because it's a customer pick, which means everybody loves it, you saw some of those reviews running. The two things that I was watching them as they were popping up, they said it's not greasy.
Right.
They love the way it moisturizes, and they were all saying they love the scent. So these are things that people bought it, got it home, used it, can't wait to tell you how much they love it. Go read the reviews on this. But it's super popular, and you get to say you have some love butter. I love the name. $9. I told you everything that we have today is gonna be 25% off or more. Everything is on 3+ flex payments. There is like all the reasons in the world to pick up some of your favorites or try something new. Item number 553359 for the love butter. Okay. Now, let's go back to our hair.
Yes.
Let's do another fabulous kit. So this is gonna be back to that Monoi we were talking about a little bit earlier. This is gonna be both your repairing volume and body trio. Yes. So, okay, what you're gonna get.
It's actually a repairing and volume duo. With the shampoo and conditioner. Because Monoi Aura is anti-breakage like Monoi, but Monoi Aura is additional volume. So you're getting the moisturization and the anti-breakage, but no weight, no silicones, featherweight technology. But then you have classic Monoi coming in for the body. So that cream oil that we were selling earlier with the shower milk, you're getting that cream oil in this. I love sets like this because you might be buying like, oh, I love the Monoi Aura and I'm running out, so let me grab it. And then you're getting to get this cream. Because this cream oil is $40 by itself. And look at that price.
This is basically you're just getting this.
$1.
Yeah, you're basically getting this for $1. And by the way, when we're going through this set and you're looking at it and you're loving it, we only have about 120 left. So you see the little limited quantity up there on this. But this is repairing plus that volume, full strength, that volume that we're looking at it. So we're kind of getting like a power pack duo.
Absolutely, because when you think about people who have fine hair and the things they do to make their hair look fuller, they tend to be things that aren't good for our hair. Using hairspray or teasing or going in with the round brush a little bit extra when we're blowing it out. This is helping you get volume without having to do those things that help to damage your hair. And then when we talk to people about using something like Monoi oil and we talk about creamy conditioners and creamy shampoos, people who have baby fine hair are afraid of those, because they feel like, oh no, it's gonna weigh my hair down and then my hair's gonna be flat, and no one wants to have flat hair. This is not going to weigh your hair down. So you're getting that anti-breakage, you're getting moisturization, but you're also going to have volume because it's featherweight technology.
And by the way, the last time we saw this was 2017.
Yeah,
we haven't seen this
kit. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen this kit. So if maybe in 2017 you got this and you loved it and you were like, oh, I can't wait for it to come back, today is your day. And it is final quantities. When I said we have 120 left of this, we have 120 left. So make sure that if you either love this, or this would be kind of a great way. And by the way, that volume, that we're talking about, you were saying the dry skin and the curly hair. My struggle is volume. I've always wanted like big volume hair. No, my hair was like, nah, we don't really do that. I'm like, thanks. So I'm always looking for something that repairing, because I also color my hair. I do all the things we all do to it, but I would love to get that volume. And I feel like everything nowadays weighs it down.
Yeah, it can happen.
Right.
People don't think that I have fine hair because I have a lot of it, and you know it's curly, but it's fine hair. It's really not big hair. So when I want to have like that Shaka Khan look right away, I don't want to have to wait 3 days to get there. I can use my Monoi Aura and have a fuller head of curls, or what appears to be a fuller head of curls, without having to do any extra stuff.
So,
other
and I
than
love
shampoo
this,
and condition.
So whether it's your style hair or on Patsy's, anybody can use this and get those same results.
And no one would look at Patsy and think that Patsy and Lisa use the same shampoo. But we do from time to time. And I love Patsy's hair. I love Patsy's hair in the before as well. But Patsy just gets such fullness. But look at the shine that her hair has. You know, Gabby is moving it because we don't want you to think that, you know, she's sprayed into place and we can't touch it and it can't move. She's got the volume from using the Monoi Aura. And I think Patsy also used what we have coming up next, our volume spray, which you can spray at the roots before you style it while the hair is still wet. And that's gonna give you an extra volume boost as well. But this is a great kit to try because you're getting that new technology with Monoi Aura for repair and volume, but then you're getting the luscious cream oil from Monoi along with it.
I know, I love, every time I see Patsy, I love the color of her hair, and then you give her a little bit of volume, and she's got a little something going on, looks so good.
Yes.
But I love that you're saying that. This is for, when you're saying, well, is that for my hair type? This is gonna be for everybody's hair type. And then I love, again, you're gonna get both the shampoo and the conditioner of the Monoi Aura, and you're also gonna get the cream oil. Basically, you're getting this for $1 today. So $39 for the full set. We are now under 100 left to find new homes, new sets of hair to try this out. So I wouldn't hesitate, I wouldn't wait on this one. So item number 535591. If you're using your HSN credit card to check out and you wanna get this kit, you can use 4 Flex on this and get it home for that first payment, which is under $10. And I love that we kind of put this kit and we're bringing it back because, again, when it is different from the Monoi that we were talking about earlier. So I want to kind of differentiate. So if you want all of that fabulousness we were talking about earlier, but you still are looking for that volume, then this is, I would go this route.
Absolutely. This is going to give you 10 times less breakage, but it's going to give you more volume with your hair. And that's because it's a featherweight technology. Just because you have fine hair doesn't mean that your hair isn't supposed to be moisturized.
Yeah.
So don't shy away from it because it looks creamy. It is creamy, but it's not heavy. So your hair is going to get the moisture it needs. It's going to be supple, but you don't have to sacrifice volume to get that proper conditioning.
And I know we did the cream oil earlier in a different configuration, but can you explain kind of where this comes back in?
So the cream oil is in the original Monoi. So this is also in the original Monoi fragrance. And the cream oil is a lotion oil hybrid. So it moves on your skin like an oil. So I pump it onto my hand and you can see that it rolls down my hand and moves like an oil. So that means it's going to go into the skin nice and easy. But you feel wet when you touch it because it has moisture like a lotion would have. But then you're sealing in that moisture with the oil that's incorporated in the formula. So your skin just drinks this up. It has a beautiful glow. It doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel sticky. You can see in the before and afters how great the skin looks after one application. You're not going to have ashy skin. You're not going to have skin that feels dry and uncomfortable. It's going to be moisturized and soft and supple, and then it's going to have a gorgeous Monoi scent. So not only are you doing something really good for your skin, you're going to happen to smell wonderful as well.
I love the smell.
Me too.
It just gives me like a happy place, like I'm, going somewhere fabulous. So I love that you're putting this together. You're doing the shampoo and the conditioner. You're doing something for our skin. It is an amazing trio for us, and we're looking. Don't let the word oil on anything we've already said, or we will continue to say the rest of this hour, because oil doesn't always equal like a greasy, oily feel.
Right.
So I always say that whenever we present, because I feel like when people hear the word oil, they think thoughts.
And I just moisturize my hands. I can snap my fingers with it. You know, I don't feel like I need a wet wipe because I've got to clean up my hand.
I've been putting a lot of stuff all over.
It does not feel like
everything on here. But I want to remind you, we are now, Jared, is it under 70 left? Oh, 65. Okay, so now about 65 of these are left in them. But while we're talking about that, Lisa Price. Let me introduce you to Lisa from Ohio on the phone, who loves Carol's Daughter products. Lisa, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning, Lisa. You're on with Lisa.
Hi. I just wanted to thank you for making the Monoi, the original. I have weight loss surgery, and my hair was starting to come out. And I used it, and it stopped, and I haven't stopped.
Oh.
I just love it.
Oh, I'm so happy you said that. Now, I wish I could take, like, you know, the full credit for that. But, you know, it's you had something in your hair that was keeping it moisturized, so you were getting to keep what you already had. You know, when we don't moisturize our hair, it's so much more fragile. And when your body goes through something like weight loss surgery, that's something that I did 10 years ago, so I know what you're talking about. It's just like such a shock to the system. But just the fact that you moisturized your hair helped you to hang on to what was already there. So I'm so glad that we were there for you, and I'm so glad that you continue to use it. And I'm really, really happy that you called in and shared that. Thank you so much.
I just want people to know that it really does work. And I have baby fine hair, and it didn't weigh it down. All it's ever done is help.
Oh,
I've tried a lot of your other products, and I'm in love with them. And I'm glad I get to tell somebody how much I like it.
Thank you. When your name came up on the prompter, all I saw at first was Lisa, and I thought, uh-oh, I'm not saying something right. They're sending me a note. And then I saw Ohio. I was like, oh, there's a Lisa calling in. Yay.
I tried to talk to somebody once before, and it didn't go through, and I was kind of nervous, but
I'm so glad you got through.
But I just love it. I just love it.
Thank you.
I've had the smell. I've had the perfume, the body oil, big jars of the body cream. I just really love everything, and I want people to know it really helps.
Thank you so much.
It works for me.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, Lisa, we're so glad you got up the nerve and you got to tell Lisa yourself how much you love that. And I love that she was saying that fine hair. We were talking about your hair being curly, and she's got, I can just see her vanity right now. She's got the creams,
Monoi
the butter.
City. Yes.
Got everything. I love that. We are going to wrap on this, but I want to let you know we're now down to 30 left of this kit. So we'll keep you updated through the rest of this hour, see if we have any of these left over. But 535591 for the Volume and Body Trio, $39 for this. Okay. Okay, we started the show with the 4-piece hair set, and that has been spoken for. So I am so happy for everybody that was able to get their hands on that this morning. Yay, what a great value.
It's such a great value.
Oh my goodness.
It's such great stuff for your hair.
So congratulations to everyone that was able to get that this morning. Okay. So that is kind of always why I give everybody a heads up on things that are coming up later in the hour. We do have, are we doing?
The volume spray.
We are doing the volume spray, because you mentioned that just a moment ago on Patsy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we were talking about when you said Patsy had some of that. I do want to tell you $16.50, you can get this on auto ship, which means that locks in that event price if you want to do this. And
That's
this will
amazing.
be the thing you don't want to be without. But this is fine, delicate hair gets volume, movement, all of that. So I told you, I'm that girl. My whole life, I've always been struggling to try to get some lift and volume.
Well, this is definitely going to give you that lift and volume. You're going to spray this into wet hair before you style. I can't stress that enough. This is not a dry hair product. This is a wet hair product. So after you've shampooed and conditioned, preferably with the Monoi Aura shampoo and conditioner, you would spray this in at your roots, and then you go ahead and style your hair, whether you're styling it in rollers or blowing it out, and you're gonna get lift in your root. The heat from your dryer is what activates the product and gives you that lift in your roots, but it doesn't feel gritty. It doesn't feel hard. It isn't drying. It isn't stiff. It doesn't feel like you have any kind of spray on your hair once your hair dries, but you have the lift, you have body, and you have movement. And you're getting 60% more volume instantly when you use it. It's amazing. And you know, what I love about what we're able to do with products like this, yes, there are other products on the market that will give you the lift, but then people will say, you know, but then my hair feels kind of like gritty, but you know, I just deal with it because it looks so good. Well, you know, I have to wash it the next day because it's kind of like too stiff for me to get a comb through it, but you know, I've got that look. That doesn't happen with this. You can brush it, you can comb it, you can style it. You don't have to wash it the next day unless you just want to wash your hair. It's not going to feel gritty. It's not going to feel dirty. It's not going to feel dry. You're going to have a lightweight feel. You're going to have 60% more body and volume, and your hair is going to move and it's going to shine and look healthy.
Because that's what you're saying with Patsy. When we were running our fingers through her hair, that's what you were kind of alluding to, that you can still do the spray when it's wet, style it, do the heat, and still run your fingers through it.
Right, and still have movement. Because, you know, none of us, when we style our hair in the morning, we don't get to sit still and not move, you know, like our head's on a pedestal and, you know, we don't move all day. We move and, you know, we're in the car and there's wind blowing and there's humidity and stuff happens, but we want our hair to hold up. And, you know, I always think about, because when I, you know, started to make these things, the kids were little, you know, they were babies. And when you nuzzle and when they hug, you don't want them to nuzzle against crunchy hair. No. You want them to nuzzle against mommy and mommy feels soft, and because that's how my mommy was. Soft and smells good.
Okay, so I promise I won't let you nuzzle against any crunchy hair. I promise, little boys, it'll all be nice and soft. I'll have nice volume in my hair and you can nuzzle against that. But I want to hit that number one more time. 60% more volume instantly. Instantly. Like, look at your hair and think about getting 60% more right now and still being able to style it and move it and do everything we want to do with our normal hair. Still get that, you know, hair flip in there. You're still doing all the things you want to do, you know, when the, you know, wind catches you right and you're like having a Beyonce moment. You're like, ooh, yeah, feels good. Volume, that's what we're talking about. And I love that it just goes right into our routine, Lisa. So this isn't like you have to do a separate little niche of time to do this. Wet, put it in, start doing your regular routine.
Absolutely. I like things to be easy.
Yes.
I'm busy, so.
I'm busy.
I need things to be easy.
Where did you say you just came back from?
Barbados.
Yeah, see, Lisa's busy in Barbados. She doesn't have time. She needs volume instantly.
It doesn't always happen. It was a long weekend with the hubby. We ran away for a long weekend.
So jelly right now, I can't even tell you. I love these before and afters, and can I tell you, I love that it says one application. One
application. And I love that they're realistic before and afters. Yep. You know, there's volume there. You can see that it's different, but you know, your hair doesn't look like it's sprayed into place. It's not, you know, unrealistic. It's definitely something achievable and natural and, you know, just like just a little oomph, you know, where someone looks at you and says, what are you doing different?
I love it. You know? Don't forget, you can lock this $16.50 on an auto ship, which means it will just re-up for you if you want to do it 30, 60, 90 days, whatever it is that you want. But if you want that $16.50 to lock in, I would absolutely do that. Item number 082184. Okay. Now, this is going to be a wonderful trio, another customer pick that we have from Carol's daughter. This is going to be a hand cream trio. So Lisa will break down exactly what all three smells and what all three do, but we have the almond cookie, right? Then we have the ocean flowers, and then we have the karité.
Yes.
Ooh. Nailed it. Mic drop, I said something and it came out good. And that's the cocoa. That's the most intensive of the three. But you're getting all three of these, $22.50 today. Like I said, it's a customer pick. We still have those 3 flex payments. And by the way, you put the number 1 and number 2 hand creams in this trio. So we're already getting the top, and then we're getting a little something special.
So if you have been shopping with Carol's daughter for a long time, you know the fragrance Ocean. So Ocean Flowers is Ocean. It just got a little addition to its name to talk about the florals that are within the Ocean fragrance, but it's the same fragrance. So that is the lightest weight of the hand creams, even though it's still rich, it's the lighter of the 3. And Ocean was my mom's favorite fragrance, and you can see from the pyramid that's coming up shortly, we have top notes of lemon and pineapple and pear, a heart of cyclamen, strawberry, and blue marine, and a base of water lily, lavender, and eucalyptus. Clean, fresh, oceany, makes you think of the beach in summer, relaxing and beautiful. Almond Cookie, number 1, hands down, Carol's daughter favorite fragrance. People can't get enough of it. This is something that sells out on my website all the time. We have top notes of white ambrosia, sweet marzipan, and Sicilian lemon, a heart of almond paste, clove leaf, and Venezuelan tonka bean, and a base of East Indies sandalwood, vanilla orchid, and soft musk. The almond cookie fragrance was inspired by an actual almond cookie that my husband brought home for me from Chinatown one Sunday 25 years ago now, and I was recreating the tastes that I was tasting in my mouth and recreating those tastes into a fragrance, but also recreating the warm, fuzzy feeling that you have when someone does something nice for you just because. Not because I asked him, not because it was, you know, a birthday or something. He brought me a cookie just because. And then the last one is the Karité Coco. Karité Coco is French basically for shea butter and coconut oil. And that is the richest of the hand creams that we have to offer. It's the most intense formula. These are gonna protect your hands against all kinds of environmental aggressors, keep you moisturized but not feel sticky or heavy. And you don't have to choose. You're getting all 3 of them. So you can try them out. You can share them with other people. If you're one of those people that shops for Christmas in June, these are great stocking stuffers and teacher gifts. This is just a really great value.
Okay, so I've been putting all 3 on my hand. First I thought almond. I was like, oh no, almond, and then I put Ocean. I was like, wait, no, it's they're all 3 beautiful. $22.50, it's a customer pick. Please go read those reviews, 3 flex payments. Again, item number is 578515. Okay, so we have one more item. We saved something kind of special for everyone to end our hour with Carol's daughter. So normally, a lot of what we're about to show you right now, you would only see at a specific time of year. But it's June, we're doing something special today. We have a lot going on with Carol's daughter. So we are gonna talk about the Supersized. And when I say Supersized, I legitimately mean like a tub of the body cream. It is gonna be a duo. We're gonna break down your choices. They're customer picks regardless, but $41.25 in whichever one that you pick. So here's your options. You can either do the duo of the Gardenia body cream and then the lavender vanilla body cream, which is super popular. That's one duo that you can choose.
So this duo.
There we go.
Yep.
There's that $41.25. These are 15 ounces of each that you're getting. Or you can choose to do, I know this is gonna be music to a lot of people's ears, angel food cake and the sugar dipped vanilla, which the sweet treats is the one we usually only see during the holidays, but we're doing holidays in June. Item 081575, whichever duo that you wanna do. And Lisa said that sweet treats, it's like sweet treats, but a little sexy.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
Yes, they're definitely sexy. That sugar dip vanilla, it's kind of naughty and nice. And the angel food cake is very powdery and soft, but there's a little bit of spice in there, and they're absolutely gorgeous. You guys already know how I feel about the Gardenia and the lavender vanilla. lavender vanilla is a big hit in my house. My eldest, Forrest, is 23, and he's been using lavender vanilla on his skin for many, many years. He loves it. He loves how clean it makes him smell. The gardenia just makes me weak in the knees. I love gardenias. They're one of my favorite flowers. Roses, gardenias, and peonies. I just adore them. And this smells like when you put a gardenia, a fresh gardenia to your nose, that's what this gardenia smells like. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So it's normal to see the gardenia and the lavender at this time of year. We usually have the gardenia here for Mother's Day. You know, the lavender vanilla makes an appearance during the summer, but the angel food cake and the sugar dip vanilla have definitely been something you see in November, December. We bring it for holiday, the vanilla, the warm, the spice, you know, the by the fireplace, the cuddled up in the blanket, all of that. But there's nothing to say that you can't wear these when it's warm outside. They're sexy, gorgeous fragrances that have, you know, different vanilla notes and sugary notes at their base. And the sizes are huge. And, you know, we're talking about how great they smell, but they also work really well. You know, I said I am a person with dry skin, so when I make something and I use it and I come here and talk about it, I'm talking about something that works on dry skin. Okay, remember what I was saying earlier? Because I just saw this about how the props get used. Can you tell from your screen how much this has been gouged out? I was gonna take this so I can show you how I can hold it upside down and it doesn't come out the jar. And I was like,
the crew
okay,
is well moisturized and smell amazing.
Someone was filling up like the travel jars or something, because this is used. Yours was full. But I love it. I love it. This is why I do this, because I want you to enjoy it. I want you to love it, and I love that this has been used.
And this is what I love, is when people call in to tell you how much they love it. I believe Diane calling in from Georgia this morning. Are you still with us?
I am.
Good morning, Diane.
Hi.
I'm Tina. Don't worry about me. You're talking with Lisa Price this morning. I hear you use her products and love it.
I do. Last time that Lisa was on the program, a couple months ago, I guess it was, I saw the products for the fine hair. And every time you buy any shampoo or conditioner in the stores, they never do what they say they're going to do. And so I was skeptical of these products, that they could do anything for fine hair. But I bit the bullet. I bought the Monoi Aura shampoo and conditioner and the volume spray. And when I was washing my hair, it's like I could feel my hair growing within my fingers. It was so weird. And I took it to my beautician, and she couldn't believe the body that my hair had from using these products. And I'm just so thankful to you, Lisa, for creating these products, because it's just a miracle.
Oh,
And
thank you,
I want the ladies
Diane.
out there to know how great that Monoi Aura and the volume spray is. It's just really great.
Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate you calling in today and sharing that. And I hope for those of you who are listening that we still have some of those sets with the Monoi Aura shampoo and conditioner, and then you're getting that cream oil basically for free with that. But thank you, Diane. I'm so glad that it worked for you and that it's giving your hair the volume that you wanted.
Well, I was going to say, Diane, you love that. Now try the skin.
Yes, absolutely.
Now expanding your Carol's Daughter repertoire into loving your skin. And that, I love when, that's got to make you feel so good when people call in and say how much they love it. And again, when we're talking about this, we were seeing the before and afters while we were talking to Diane. So yeah, we're talking about the scents and the top notes and the middle notes, but I didn't want to be remiss in not reminding you that this does work. We were looking at the heel and how it starts out, and that's us, you know, dry. My husband's like, okay, don't touch me underneath the sheets, your feet. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, I gotta put some stuff on there. You know, when you feel it in your sheets, it's like,
absolutely.
Yeah, no, we got you. And in fabulous sets, these are super sized, 15 ounces of each. I feel like you could get this and be good for a hot minute. like in both of these?
Absolutely.
Oh.
And I'm one of those people that I'm going to tell you to buy both sets.
Yeah.
Because this is like a glimpse into Lisa's bathroom. You know, because I make these things, you know, I get to have these options. It is really cool when you can go in the bathroom in the morning and stand there and say, who am I today?
What's my mood?
Am I angel food today? Am I lavender vanilla?
My gardenia.
Am I feeling very Billie Holiday today? and you can pick, but know that your skin is being moisturized.
Yeah.
That is the big thing. Dry skin needs to be taken care of. You can take care of your dry skin, but you can smell wonderful while you're doing it.
So again, if you want the gardenia and the lavender, that's an option. The angel food and the sugar dipped vanilla, or like Lisa said, get both duos, $41.25, 081-575. Lisa, I had so much fun with you.
This was
We had some great
great.
callers this morning. This was great. Don't forget about that 25% off. Go on to hsn.com and check out everything. Thank you, Lisa. But don't go anywhere, of course. I'm going to have some great Nina Leonard fashions, including what I'm wearing today. So don't go anywhere.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Coming up, and you look